All right. We're doing a we're doing just a very simple stream. Welcome everybody. So this is a very weird setup right now on my laptop. So the camera looks weird. I have a microphone that's not great and lighting that's not ideal. But I'm really just in the middle of work right now. But I got a thing in the mail right here. It's the Legion of Collectors from DC. It's all Wonder Woman themed. This is something I wanted to do more often, is unboxings and stuff like that. And the reason I haven't been doing them is because I just don't want to edit them. So I figured we'll do it live. I've not opened this yet, but we shall get to it. We'll make it real quick and simple here so I can get back to working. But I just wanted to do it because I'm impatient. So, thanks for all the comments, everybody. Let's dive in. Oh, it's very hard to open. Really? It's like stuck. There we go. Alright. The very first thing, of course, if you're new, you got your pin and your patch. Ooh, the pin's really cool. Alright, let's look at these individually, shall we? Get some nice crinkly ASMR going, as I always like to point out. Alright, so here's the patch. Pretty good. Nice close-up on Wonder Woman. And the pin, though, I think is really cool. Let's take a look at this. Yeah. It's like a Legion of Collectors Wonder Woman logo. I'm a big fan of that. Cool, I'm just checking in on the comments right now. Thanks for all the comments, everybody. I didn't promote this on Twitter or anything, so you guys who are joining right now are just you're the true Nerd Sync fans. Is Dylan's stream going on right now? Or was his just earlier? I knew that he was doing one earlier, but they always spoil stuff, but I'll save this for the end because that's exciting. They tease the next one. That's coming up. Ooh, cool! So the first thing that I see in the box, when we open it up, which I probably should have done a shot where I opened it up, but I didn't want spoilers, we have some socks. These look like Wonder Woman socks. I'm a big fan of fun socks. Look at that. That lines up pretty well. It's very hard. My camera's like reversed. Cool! I'm a big fan of, like, nerdy socks. I have a bunch of them that have, like, Marvel and DC, Batman, Superman, the Avengers, all that good stuff. So that's pretty awesome. His stream was earlier. Cool. So I'm very excited about that. I also probably need more socks, which would be great. Oh, these are all really cool. Okay. So we have actually two pop figures. In them. The first one here is Dr. Maru. It's the character from the movie. That's great. I gotta say, I prefer the pop figures that don't have bobbleheads, so Marvel, if you're listening, please stop with the bobbleheads. I like the ones that don't have it, because then you can, position them. You're not worried about them wobbling all over the place. I assume this has a stand, yeah, because a lot of the female characters, a lot of the female pop figures are designed in a way that makes it really hard for them to stand up on their own, so they have a little stand. But yeah, there we go. That looks really cool and real kind of creepy of a character as well. Like creepy doctors. That's one of my biggest. It's one of the things that freaks me out more than anything. Yeah, the bobbleheads are bad. All right. Here's the big one, though, and I'm sure we were all expecting this. This is a Wonder Woman pop figure, and it looks like she'll be doing some lasso stuff. So that's really fun. A lot of the like collector boxes like these, they try to give you like characters that might be you know, because they're all exclusives to this, right? So they try to give you characters, and what that ends up being is like obscure characters that nobody really cares about. I prefer when they give you characters that are well known, like Wonder Woman, but in cool poses, like so. Almost makes it look like she's Riddler. Headcanon theory: Wonder Woman is Riddler in this universe. That's the Riddler cane. Oh, cool. So it's a little bit maneuverable. I was worried that it would be like hard plastic and then just snap off if it fell once, but it looks pretty. It's got some give to it, which is nice. And again, not a bobblehead. Awesome. I appreciate it. But yes, here's the full thing. Ah, so cool. This is going on the set. As soon as I can find space for it. But yes! And then, of course, she has a stand of her own. I threw the thing somewhere. Right here. Right. Come on. Right. Oof. The pegs are not fitting appropriately. There we go. Alright. Awesome. So there's that. And I think we have one more thing down here. And it's one of these things. The pint-sized heroes, they're kind of, yeah. Oh, these are exclusives as well? Fun. I don't know if these are supposed to be mystery things or if it just tells me what it is on the back. But here we go. Yep, it's the one from the picture. So a little Wonder Woman. It's a itty bitty Wonder Woman. So I'm trying to line it up with the camera. There you go. Perfect. She's so happy. Oops, and now she's on the floor. I think that's everything. Here's the inside of the box. Lots of Wonder Woman stuff. I always appreciate that. I appreciate good box design, good packaging. And let me see if I can read through. They also have this little card that tells you everything that was in here. So obviously the socks. They want you to do a hashtag socket to 'em WW. That's a fairly long. That's like rivaling on too long of a hashtag, I think. But yeah. All right. So not a bunch of like fun, cool trivia in here, but here's the fun part. Maybe I accidentally showed it, but they also teased the very next box, and that looks like it's going to be ta-da! Batman the Animated Series. So that's fun. So in about 2 months' time, I'll have a box similar to that, it seems. Awesome. Oh, actually, you know what's great about that, too? You know what's great about this image? Is that it's really hard to find a high-res version of this image online. And so now I can just scan this in. Because a lot of them are just, you know, like very old school, very low quality because of the, you know, the era that it was made in. And this now I can just scan in, and I can maybe black out the logo here and then just have this as a poster or use it as a thumbnail in some capacity. Yeah, look at that. Awesome. I love it. Let me go check out the comments here. Am I writing my book? Working on it, but first I have to make a video that was supposed to go up like today, but we're trying, maybe tomorrow. I might have to push it another day or two. I've just been so nervous ever since the Patreon took off, which thanks for that, by the way. Oh, if anyone used Super Chat, I apologize for not paying attention. It doesn't look like anybody did, but that is an option on this channel. I keep forgetting to talk about it. Please don't shave. I probably won't. I've got it trimmed appropriately. And I'm using probably too much beard oil, but alright. It's all good. We've been going for about 9 minutes, it seems, so we'll go for exactly 10 or so, and then cut it off, because I really do have to get back to work, but I like round numbers like that, so. I should grow a Satan beard, like with it kind of like curled up. That'd be kind of fun. Bear oil. Beard oil. Have I seen Guardians? Yes, I saw it last night, actually. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's what the video I'm working on is about, so. It's going to be specifically, what's the video about? It's going to be about how Baby Groot, how his cuteness actually makes the team more effective in combat. Because, not to give away too many spoilers, but there are a couple scientific studies that show that looking at cute things improves attention and focus, and it also leads to things like cute aggression, that's the term for whenever you see something adorable, like, say, the sleepy kitty here, and you go, oh my goodness, he's so cute, I just want to squeeze him, oh, look at him go! He's telling me he wants me to be quiet. But yeah, that would be an example of cute aggression. Cute things weirdly make everyone want to, not everyone, but make most people want to do some sort of aggressive act in some capacity. You know, like the, oh, he's so adorable, I'm gonna eat him up, or something like that, you know? It's a weird thing, I'll explain it better in the video, so. But yeah. Any quote I can use just specifically for me? Oh, I had to look at who was asking that question. Nope, you're gonna have to find one on your own. Apologies. Oh, we've been going for about 11 minutes now. Alright, cool, we'll go to 12. That should be fine. Stan isn't mopey, though. Totally is. Totally is. There is, I think all the movie really just demonstrates, and I'm trying to avoid spoilers here, I think what the movie definitely demonstrates is that Stan Lee is not a character that people expected, that a lot of people have said that he was. Some people might interpret it as, oh look, this is evidence that he is this character. Wrong. False. It only shows that that specific group of characters interacted with him, but he is not a part of their group. Oh boy, I feel like I'm being less vague over time. The point is, Stan Lee is mopey. At this rate, we'll go on for another hour. Probably not. I will end it. I'm just trying to end it on at a minute mark. You know what I mean? But either way, people are probably diving off the stream because we're no longer doing the unboxing thing. But yeah, so that's the Legion of Collectors from DC. Those come out every 2 months or so, and then Marvel, there's a Marvel one that goes in between those as well. So, yes, that will be a lot of fun if I continue to do those. If you want to see, let me know if you want to see these live streamed or if you want them to be fully edited so that they're a little bit more concise and whatever. Because obviously these are way easier for me to do. We're done. It took me about 5 minutes of setup in here. I might do them better. I might have better audio and lighting if I do it in the other room, but I just didn't want to I didn't want to be bothered with that right now. So, Stan Lee is a Time Lord, and he and Alfred Hitchcock are the same person. Sounds good. Yeah. All right, cool. Oh, now I'm thinking we should end it at 15 minutes. All right, 15 minutes exactly. We have 90 seconds left. Ask me all of the questions that you have coming into your head. You like the live streams that you can interact. Cool. We're getting a lot of live streams, which is good. YouTube likes live streams, and there are less work on our end. So, in fact, honestly, I might just save this channel for mostly live streams. I think that would be a lot of fun. We'll have some potentially more edited stuff, because I like that. But the live stream is just a ton of fun to do. We'll still do live streams on the main channel as well. But, all right, a minute left. What is that shirt? A nerdy reference? This shirt that I'm wearing? I think the one under it says Stark Industries. So yes, nerdy reference. The blue shirt is just a shirt. What do I think of Superman versus the KKK becoming a movie? Is it? Are you saying? So I don't know the news. Are you saying that it is a movie or it's going to be a movie and you're wondering my thoughts about it, or are you wondering if I think that it should be? a movie. That's a story that people have been asking me to cover for basically since the beginning of the channel. And I've kind of just said no because I feel like it's common knowledge at this point. And I felt like it was common knowledge back then too. But I've been wrong about that sort of thing. There have been a couple videos where I've done where I'm like, people aren't going to find this interesting. Everybody knows this. But then, I don't know. It's just people go, whoa, I never knew that. So I don't know. I'm a bad judge of coming up with or figuring out what is and isn't common knowledge. Dang it, we went over 15 minutes. You guys. I'm not caught up on the Flash TV show, if you're asking. Sparta is, I don't know if you can hear him. He is a snoring cat right now. I haven't made a Superman versus the KKK video. I'm pretty sure I haven't. No. Because again, I just figured that everybody knew that story. I have seen all of Legion. It's fine. Let me go back to this cat here. I don't know if you can hear him snoring. It's adorable. Hey, buddy. Oh, he is out. He is out cold. Do I snore? I don't know. Maybe. I'm not awake to hear myself. So where do you know Superman versus the KKK from? This is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it's just common knowledge. Like, maybe you don't know it from anything specific. Maybe you just know it because it's a very commonly told story. I don't know where I learned it from. I've seen it around probably a dozen places, from TV shows, other YouTube channels, art, like blog posts, books. I've just read it. It's one of those things where because I've read it everywhere and because I've seen that story told in so many different places, I just assume that everyone else has been bombarded with the story as well. So you don't know what Superman... So, okay, a couple of you guys don't know Superman versus the KKK. It's basically, in a nutshell, I'm not going to go through the whole story because I don't know it off the top of my head, but in a nutshell, it's basically the Superman radio program was used to kind of break up the KKK a little bit, and really just more sabotage them and make them look really silly. So, like, one thing I remember reading was that, like, because the Superman radio program was designed for kids, they, like, there would be parents, there would be, like, these adults who were in the KKK, and they would come home to their kid basically hearing that Superman was beating up members of a KKK-like group in the story, and, like, the parents would be like, man, my kid thinks this is lame. My kid thinks whatever I'm doing is lame. This sucks. But yeah, I've seen it all over the place, and that's just one facet of the story. There's they would break up, like, meetings or something like that. I can't remember. There's a lot, but it was used in the real world to kind of foil their efforts, which is pretty kind of a neat story. Have I read the Button crossover? No. A couple people told me about that, though. So, maybe. Eventually. Alright, 20 minutes for sure this time, guys. We're going to wind it down. We have less than a minute left. I swear I'm going to end it. I promise you. I'm going to end this live stream because I really do have to get back to work because it is almost 5:30 my time. But yeah. So, I guess with that said, if anyone's here who became a patron recently, I just want to say thanks because you guys are awesome. Thoughts on Inhumans? The picture that was released looks very silly. And I cannot take it seriously just based off of that one image. So, we'll see. But, alright, 10 seconds. Let's wind it down. Thanks for joining. We'll do more of these live unboxings and reviews and stuff in the future. Bye-bye, everyone. Thanks for joining.